This is my audience.
Hi, I'm Mia Sider, and this is my speech about mental health. Imagine waking up every morning feeling completely drained, anxious, or hopeless, but pretending everything is fine because you're afraid people will judge you. This is the reality for millions who silently struggle with mental health challenges. Everyone here either knows someone dealing with mental health issues or has personally experienced stress, anxiety, or depression. Understanding and supporting mental health isn't just important, it can literally save lives. I chose this topic because I've seen how stress and anxiety affect students around me. I've learned that open conversations can make a difference in how people cope and seek help. Raising mental health awareness is essential for reducing stigma, encouraging treatment, and creating a more compassionate and understanding society. First, I'll discuss the growing problem of mental health challenges, then I'll explain how stigma and lack of education contribute to the issue. Finally, I'll share solutions that can help raise awareness and promote access to support. Mental health issues are increasing, especially among young people. Many of us face pressure from school, social media, and family expectations, which can leave us feeling isolated or overwhelmed. According to the National Institute of Mental Health 2024, nearly 1 in 5 U.S. teens experience a mental disorder each year. That means millions of young people are struggling, often without getting the help they need. Many people don't receive help because of fear, shame, or limited access to care. As reported in the New York Times in 2024, schools across the country are struggling to meet the growing demand for counseling as the teen mental health crisis continues to rise. Now that we understand how serious the issue is, let's look at what's causing it. Stigma and lack of education make the problem worse. Many people will still misunderstand mental health conditions and assume it's something you can just get over rather than recognizing it as something like a real health concern. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC 2023, reports the stigma often discourages people from seeking counseling or treatment. When mental health is treated as something to hide, people stay silent instead of getting the help they need. Another major cause is the lack of education. Many schools and workplaces fail to provide mental health education or emotional support for those who are struggling. Without this awareness, people may not recognize symptoms or know where to find help. While stigma and lack of education have caused this problem, the good news is that there are effective ways to help solve it. Promote mental health awareness through education, communication, and access through resources. Everyone can make a difference by learning to talk about mental health without judgment and encouraging open dialogue in our communities. The first step in education, schools should be including mental health education in their curriculum and ensure that trained counselors are available. According to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, early education and mental wellness help students recognize warning signs and seek support sooner. The second step in open communication, campaigns such as Let's Talk and those by NAMI help normalize conversations about mental health and connect people with resources. When people share their stories, it helps others feel less alone and more empowered to reach out for help. Finally, we need to improve access to resources. Support systems like 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, campus counseling centers, and community programs can provide immediate help and long-term care for those who need it most. When we take action to raise awareness, we replace silence with understanding, and that change can save lives. Raising awareness about mental health reduces stigma, encourages people to seek help, and builds a more understanding society. We looked at the growing problem of mental health issues, the causes rooted in stigma and lack of education, and the solutions, education, communication, and access to support that can make a lasting difference. The next time someone tells you that they're fine, take a moment to really listen. The small act of compassion might be the first step towards saving a life. Thank you.
This is gonna be a rough one, all right? Just letting you know, just letting you know. How much more time I got to my battery, guys?